of what is to come. Now is the time. Many didn't notice it first, but look at it now. Many didn't notice it first, but look at it now. Many didn't notice it first, but look at it now. Time to illustrate the prophecy of what is to come.
Eyes on, fixated on the wondering skies, like my ancestors, runaway slaves, cries of whys, whens, where's, what's, who's, and how's. In the midst of the questions, the answers become clouds. I feel the back whippings, the sun up to sundown, cotton picking, the sex raping of our black women. Yes, sir, I seduce it right now, master. Dancing and cooling for the white folks' laughter. Running with chains fast, but the dogs are faster. Standing hunchback for being 3 times captured. Eating leftover scrapes from the masses' plate. It's sometimes hard to relate, and then my anger starts to bruise. Looking at the news, another hate, race, crime makes my mind rewind. And I remember the time freedom wasn't just a word, it was a dream of a people screaming to be heard. Yo, if you want to be free, your body, soul, and mind, in order to go forward, then you must rewind and hear the slaves cry.
Now is the time. Many didn't notice it first, but look at it now.
Yo, if you want to be free, your body, soul, and mind, check your ancestry, seeking ye shall find the first slaves cry.
Now is the time. Many didn't notice it first, but look
Yo,
at it now.
I'm watching my black communities while retracing my roots, pacing in my boots, facing my youth, trying to preach truth, cause on the city blocks cats are cursing. Cries of DUI swerving, men kissing, men perversion, drug dealers working, prostitutes walking back and forth flirting. Another child joins missing person, my tears and fears start bursting. I wish in their eyes were watching God like Zor Neil Hurston. My people's in the desert thirsting for living agua, sin muzzle on their mouth so they can't cry Abba. But before my temper rises for the white race, the Lord reminds me of his grace. For there's no Jew, Greek, slave, free, black or white, male, female, for we are all one in Christ. Because the real oppressed people are the slaves to sin. The enemy is colorblind, doesn't care for skin. Now I truly understand what God had planned. Even in slavery, you can see his loving hand, man. If you want to be free, your body, soul, and mind, in order to go forward, then you must rewind and hear the slaves cry.
Now is the time. Many didn't notice it first, but look at it now.
Yo, if you want to be free, your body, soul, and mind, check your ancestry, seeking ye shall find the first slaves cry.
Now is the time. Many didn't notice it first, but look
Sold
at it
into
now.
captivity, there was no civility in the way they treated my people. Knew what God said, but they refused to treat them equal. Now we're living the sequel. Except this time, there's no one to blame, cause we've shackled ourselves to this pain. Voluntarily allowed our fleshly sins to put us back into slavery again. When's the cycle gonna end?
Yeah. Sometimes I feel like the modern day Langston Hughes, the bearer of good news, funneled through jazz, rap, and blues. Whose views are meant beyond the pews to wake up the minds of slaves, but they keep hitting the snooze. I choose to be noted by my spirit first, then my color helps me see who's my true sisters and brothers. I'm diving off the board, reasoning to take a dip, swimming through religions to the unsinkable relationship. And looking back to swim must have messed with me, cause all I see is a slave ship full of all nations and creeds. Not just my black people, but a spectrum of skins. Matter of fact, the only thing they had in common was sin. Now my third eye is seeing deeper than knowledge of self, wealth, health, to where the fair gods fell. Melt the pot of racism in your heart before it hardens. It's a bigger slave ship that started way back in the garden. Yo, if you want to be free, your body, soul, and mind, in order to go forward, then you must rewind and hear the slaves cry.
Many didn't notice it first, but look at it now.
Yo, if you want to be free, your body, soul, and mind, check your ancestry, seeking ye shall find the first slaves cry.
Many didn't notice it first, but look at it now.
Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our minds.